Hello guys, my name is Hyungseo in the advanced communication class. Now we are in the beginning of the June and I feel like days are going more hotter. And I also feel like this year will be more hotter than the last year because of the global heating. You guys all know. I prefer the term the global heating than the global warming that says in the textbook that has guardian suggest because it gives more alerts. But like of this problem, we all know that global warming it affects the ecosystem and the glacier in the pole, but also the global heating affects us for like our everyday lives that we meet the climate in now the everyday lives and also the temperature that we feel and rainstorms some things uh, so and also we know that in the other city the situation is a little different in the Samyeon, like in the middle of the urban city, it is more hotter than the KSA. And in the Gangwon or Haeundae, it is nearby the seashore, so it is more cooler than here. But this is here is more humid than the KSA. What makes this difference? What makes this difference from city to city in the climate? It is really associated to how to build a city, like how the building is made and how the sculpture in the cities are based in where. So the question is, how can we build a sustainable city to prevent from the future global heating? Today, I am going to introduce you guys a program named ENVI-met that we can make and plan the city and make a simulation that how will the city will go. ENVI-met is a weather simulation program. In this program, you can design a city related to climate, including determine the properties of the ground, including the building and planting vegetarians. Afterward, you can know various indicators such as temperature, humidity, and CO2 concentration at each point, depending on the height. Today, I'd like to teach you how to use this program. Okay, so this is the ENVI-met 3.0 version. We have some tools, but today I will introduce a really simple tools with editing buildings and vegetarians and editing soils. The basic process that we can use the ENVI-met is making an IM file from this window, that which is the graphic planning with the CD, and second is making a C file with which is the input data to make a simulation from the CD, and third we can get the real simulated data from the CF file, and at last we can get the graphs and data that we had simulated with. The first thing I am going to introduce is how to put the image inside this. Although that we can make a new city that not exist in reality, but sometimes we want to get some real situation in this program. Then we can click this green button in here and select a folder that image is inside, and the image should be the BMP file, and we can select an image and the image will be in here. I am going to make a new CD, so I will delete this file. The first thing to do is editing soil. If we click this button, the program's windows change, like there is red L all over the place. It means the lonely soil. We have some water bodies in the urban cities like river or like lake, so we can put the deep water in some here place, and also we can make a sandy soil. And there are several things that we can do in this program. I am going to make a simple road. I will delete of all this some water and sand, and I am going to put the asphalt road here. So I am going to make a road in there. You don't need to make all the soil editing exactly, but it affects the results. So I prefer to make all the things like that I have suggest. Oh, the editing soil window is disappeared when I select in this editing, so you should be careful when you're editing the building or vegetarians. I am going to make a building that is 10 meters tall, so I put the 10 in here, and when I just click here, that makes a 10-meter tall the building here. If you want to put the 5-meter tall building, you can put the 5 in here, and then the 5-meter tall building will make made in here. I will make a really simple model here, so like 6 buildings with the road in the middle. If you want to delete the building, you can put the 0 in here, and then the building will disappear. Also, we made a very simple a road with 6 apartments. But this is too dry. I think we need like some grass or vegetarian. There are several plants that we can put in here, like grass or tree, 20 meters or 10 meters or 50 meters. Or I will select the grass in 50 centimeters around the road. Where was the road? There is it. So yeah, this is the vegetarian that I expected. So yeah, this is good. Oh, not good. Remove. Okay, now this is neat road-centered some place that I have made now. This is the ending of making an in file. We call it this in file, so we can save the file as in file in somewhere like CHS ENVI. I will call it just new area, and you can save it. Yeah, this is done. So now we can move to the next step. We can make the CF file. Okay, this is the window that we can make the CF file. As we should put some input data, I will bring the other CF file that I had made before. Okay, today we are going to use the new areas. Type in the input file. Where is the input file? And the file name here. The file name was the new area, so we can just put name new area. New area. Okay, that's good. And also the place that your CF file will made here. The below data is how the environment acts, like the how the material act, like the soil or the stones around. And this is the simulation time. This is total simulation time in hour. And the next thing is the initial temperature and humidity and the wind speed. The mostly changed data was the wind speed and direction and the temperature. So we can just save here. Okay, so this is the last step to make the simulation file. In this window, we can just simply select the configuration file we had made. Here it is. And select the start button and wait until the simulation is complete. The simulation is finished. Now we can go to make the graphic things. This is the program named Leonardo, and we can make the graphs from the simulated data that we have just made. Let's get the data navigator, and in the data navigator we can open the file that we have just made. The folder name new area has made, and the folder named atmosphere, and we can open the EDI file. In this EDI file, there are variables that we can select in this program, like flow of the wind and wind speed, or the temperature, or the TK. The TK is how it feels from the temperature and the humidity. Let's make the CO2 ppm with the data, and in here the cut adjust, we can select the height that we will make with the graphic, and it looks like this. There we can see that the CO2 are less where the plants, and we can see the 6 buildings that we have made. Yeah, and we can save the file as the image with the export map here. So this is the end of how can we use the ENVI-met, and have great time simulating. Bye bye.